do it. All right. Welcome to another animal quiz episode where my brother Scott is the quiz master and he will be asking me questions about wildlife and certain wildlife topics. And of course, I have no idea what the questions are because these are questions that were sent in from the public directly to him. So I have no idea what the subject is or what any of these questions are about.
Yeah, so there is kind of no theme to this. They're kind of all over the shop. Shout out to everybody that sent in questions. A lot of people sent in multiple questions. I didn't include all of their questions because some of them I had to rewrite a bit. So, you can step up your game, guys. We could get straight into it, but there's a couple of things we should maybe iron out. So, for those that sent in multiple questions, again, thank you. It was awesome. I've included a few of them, not all of them. And some people just sent in one or two. Some people sent in god-awful questions. Like, what's your favorite color of the alphabet? Mine's triangle. It just made no sense. By the way, I think the bin man is coming through on the audio, but who cares? We can move on with it. Do you want to jump in? Wait. Should I turn that up a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's try
If
that again.
anybody that's listened to my podcast, you'll know that
Sorry.
the garbage man is like my arch nemesis when it comes to recording podcasts.
Oh, he knows when you hit record.
Every time. And if it's not the garbage man, it's the dog's barking at something, someone's delivering something. So, this is as good as it gets. There will be something interrupting.
It's gonna happen. And some people, when they sent in their questions, I don't know, because they were email questions, so it's not like screen names or anything like that, so it kind of comes up with their full name. I don't know if you want me to say the full name. Some of them I will, because they did say that's fine, but the other ones I'll just abbreviate your surname or whatever. You know who the fuck you are,
Yeah.
It is what it is. Didn't take me long to swear. Sorry about that.
Hey, it's Thorn's jungle. It's a jungle, man. Anything goes.
All right, so we'll start off nice and easy. I'm kind of concerned about some of these questions because I think they might be a bit easy for you for a lot of them, but it is what it is. So this is just a test, just like a litmus test of what the public thinks of you.
All right.
I mean, if they think that they can stump you with some bullshit question.
Oh, dude.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I've punched a few of them up a little bit. Anyway,
Okay.
let's get straight into it. So, question the first. What land animal has the best sense of smell? This comes from David K.
What land animal has the best sense of smell? Jesus Christ. I've never thought about this, ever.
There's a few questions like that.
What land animal has the best sense of smell? I'm assuming it's a mammal. Mm-hmm. The first animals that come to mind are like I know bears. Certain type of bears have amazing sense of smell. I know polar bears do. Obviously dogs do, but I'm sure there's more ones that have better olfactory senses.
I need to get that Jeopardy music, that dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah,
dun,
I
dun,
know.
dun.
Because far out.
Or is that
Just to
countdown? I can't remember.
put more pressure on me.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna put it out there and say it's a bear, a polar bear.
I reached for the bell before you specified polar, but it is a bear. And
It
it's
is a bear.
apparently a grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear,
But
okay.
I did try to check most of the answers, because people sent in the questions with the answer, right?
Yeah.
So, probably grizzly bear.
Okay.
Could be polar bear,
Okay.
whatever. We'll figure that one out. But
It's a bear.
I'm gonna give that one to you.
It's a bear.
Big
Okay.
ass tick on that one. We'll count up the ticks later on.
Cool.
All right, question the second comes from someone named Misty. Shout out, Misty. Most, if not all mammals, I'm just going to go with all mammals, have roughly the same shaped what? This is a weird question.
Roughly.
Mammals come in all shapes and sizes, but there is one thing that we all kind of have the same shaped thing.
Roughly have the same shaped thing. Like eyes?
Oh, god damn it. We're running through this real quick, yeah. Apparently, yeah. So if you think about like insects, they've got these weird like disc eyes or just like basic photoreceptor sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, the round eye, and it's Very bloody
round eyes.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to like birds, they have like these weirder eyes, and it's because that they've sacrificed peripheral vision for distance vision, right? So they've got different. But anyway, Jesus Christ, it's 2 for 2. We're racing through them here. All right, so we're going to get on. This is a listener or a viewer or whatever that has sent in quite a lot of questions. Sorry I couldn't get through all of them, and I had to sort of reword a little bit of the ones that we did keep. Jessica Reed. Shout out Jessica Reed. Thanks for the questions. Which warm-blooded animal is invisible to infrared cameras?
Is invisible to infrared cameras.
Yep, that's the question.
Warm-blooded animal.
Mm-hmm.
Infrared. See, automatically, I start thinking of a rodent to try and evade predators like snakes and things like that. But I'm just trying to think about the mechanics of how it would do that.
Because that is like a secondary question, is why.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like two questions here.
Yeah. Warm-blooded animal. I mean, warm-blooded, you're thinking mammals, even birds. But, man, I'm trying to think. What warm-blooded animal can evade infrared?
Ultimate animal quiz. Yeah. Stumped him.
Yeah. I'm going to... Jeez. Man. It's always the simplest ones that get me. Because it's like, you try and remember complicated ones, but it's always the simplest ones that you're probably going to be asked most. I'm going to say desert hopping mouse.
Desert hopping mouse. Nah, it's the polar bear.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you'd mentioned it in the last one. But yeah, the polar bear is invisible to infrared. Do you know why? Or how? I guess how is the proper question.
How I would probably say that it would be invisible to... There's probably... This is what I'm thinking. There's a few. I mean, their fur is clear. It could be reflecting something. Or they have black skin. Their surroundings is cold. So...
They should stand out more.
Yeah, but if they're cold, they'll just look the same
That's true.
as the surroundings.
But they're not. They're warm-blooded. They're endotherms.
Yeah, they are. But, like, you know how black can... that retains heat, doesn't it? But it also retains cold. It'll have to do something with their clear fur, surely.
It's not because it's clear. It's just because it's so bloody thick and insulating.
You just can't see
You
the
just can't-
heat.
No heat comes out of them.
Yeah, okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Thick fur. So none of those.
Jeez.
Yeah. Here's another one of those seemingly simple questions. What is the loudest land animal? The loudest.
Howler monkey.
Oh, got it. Wait, I was supposed to do this for the other ones. And then for that one, howler monkey. As a side note, you know how loud?
I think it's something like 140 decibels. or
Oh,
something.
that's the range, 128 to 140 decibels. Yeah.
Crazy. I've heard them in the
And
wild.
again, sorry, Jessica, you said 128 when I, did a quick Google search. It said 140, so I said both. Both are fine. We can get away with that, can't we?
I've heard them in the wild and they sound demonic. Oh, like you wouldn't think it's coming from an animal that small.
Gross. But you nailed that one. We're moving on, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I know you're going to get this one. This is still from the same set of questions from Jessica Reed. What primate becomes venomous from licking its arm?
Slow Loris.
It's the slow loris. See?
Yeah.
gonna
And
be
I know from experience because I've been bitten by one.
Yeah, right on.
They've actually killed people. Their venom is damn potent. So they lick a gland in their brachialis, and when it mixes with saliva, it becomes venom. Then they bite something, and so they have to lick that gland for the venom to be activated.
Yeah, what's the point of that gland otherwise?
I would say it would be a modified sweat gland.
Yeah.
That's like a saliva gland in a snake that the defensins and stuff in their body, in their immune system, that kills bacteria. It just over time evolves to become super toxic to where it can.
Because this animal just happens to lick itself a lot. And
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the way it gets that toxin to its mouth. Licks it, gets mixed with saliva.
If it had like an evolutionary pressure to develop a toxin, there's plenty of other ways to do it.
Yeah, but
Is there anything else that does it like that?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure there is. Like, it's pretty much poison tipping an arrow. You know, getting the poison on there, the toxin on there, and then jamming it in someone. And the toxins are like really weird. If you're allergic to cats, it's way more serious a bite than if you're not, because the toxins and allergens are like a similar thing. So like, yeah, the people that have died from loris bites have more than likely been allergic to cats. And I was terrified because on Kings of Pain I got bitten by one, which I don't think they actually put in an episode for some reason. But I was pretty allergic to cats when I was younger, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
this might be bad.
I don't remember seeing the slow loris.
Yeah, I don't think they put it in any of the episodes, which sucked because it was one of the most important bites we did, because we did it to prove that lorises make bad pets because they're sold illegally on the pet trade, and they cut their teeth off and stuff, and they have them out during the day even though they're nocturnal. It's just like really cruel. So we wanted to prove that they don't make good pets. Let's get bitten by one, and they didn't put it in.
But how was the pain?
It was like getting bitten by a cat, like teeth. It fucking hurt.
Yeah,
like,
but did the toxins do anything to you?
Nah, not it basically just felt like an infection. I don't know if it, like, I saw it licking its gland beforehand, but real briefly, so I don't know if it got much of the toxin in its saliva. So
I'm guessing that's a defensive thing, is to
purely
arm yourself.
purely
right?
defensive. Yeah, they don't use it for predation or nothing.
So like something surprise attacks you, like, oh wait, hold up.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds, and it's called a slow loris as well. So it's not doing. It's not.
Yeah. It's all over by that point.
Yeah.
All right. This is still from Jessica. She sent in like 10 questions, so I had to do quite a lot with it.
No, that's good.
This is a bit of a weird one though, and I wrote maybe next to it because I didn't know if we'd get to it, but let's do it anyway. We're getting through these pretty quick. What parasite? Don't know if you count it as an animal. Is a parasite an animal?
Yeah, well, it depends on the parasite. If it's like a bacterial thing, then no.
No. This is bigger than that. Yeah. So what parasite can convince its host to drown itself? And when I heard this answer, I'd heard of the thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know what animals it infects or anything like that.
What parasite convinces?
Maybe when we get to the bottom of this, you can put up some nice information about it somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because there are a few parasites out there that like can control an animal, take control of it. I'm assuming it's. Oh man, I'm just wondering what. Obviously, it needs water to spawn, to, lay eggs or whatever.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's trying to get its host to.
Yeah.
Obviously, get engulfed with water.
Yeah. Drown. It's like, geez, I don't know. Is it a type of worm?
Yes.
I'm not good with worms. I don't know names of worms.
That's surprising.
Is it a... Yeah. I've been riddled with them before. Drown? It's... Man.
I think the fact that you said a kind of worm, I still got to give it to you, because who the hell knows species of worms? Worms are shit.
Yeah.
Right? No one cares about...
And there's so many of them.
Yeah, so I'm still going to... I mean... That first one that I hear, that
The doorbell.
Yeah, that's the icon for it is like the tick.
The tick. That's a weird one.
It's dumb. It's the horsehair worm.
Oh, right. Yeah. Gross.
I'm still going to give it to you though.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he deserves
Horsehair
it.
worm. That's interesting.
All right. Next question comes from a guy named Eric King, the king of Erics.
King.
The best Eric there ever was. Shout out, Eric. What mammal spends the most time eating?
It's got to be something like... It's got to be a big animal that needs to feed a lot of itself and needs to graze a lot. I'm thinking elephant.
Yep, it's the African elephant. Ah, nailed it that time. Right, this guy, Steve S. And there's quite a few. This is a bit of a topic for this one, so maybe 3 or 4 different questions in this one, right?
Cool.
And they all kind of flow from each other, right?
Yep.
And it's a bit of an interesting one. So when I heard this question, I kind of went on a bit of a deep dive. It was kind of cool. So how many times has true flight been independently achieved evolutionarily? So
Okay.
true flight.
Yeah. True flight. So obviously,
how many different things?
like clades of
Yeah.
So we know reptiles evolved flight. The pterodons, flying reptiles.
Okay.
And then, see, that's where it gets tricky because, like, where do you separate, like, from the reptile lineage from, like, theropod dinosaurs into birds? Because it's like, you know, and then you've got flying mammals like the bat. That's obviously that evolved separately and independently.
Okay.
As
So
well.
you've got bats.
Got bats.
You got pterosaurs.
Yep. And then we've got true birds, but they
Are pterosaurs ancestors of birds?
no, they're not.
Well,
no.
then
Yeah, true. So we got 3. So we got the bird clade, well, like the dinosaur clade, which are the theropod dinosaurs, birds. We got the reptiles, pterosaurs, and we got bats, mammals. I'm just trying to think if there's... And we also got insects. Mm-hmm. I think that's
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was 4 of them. 4 of them, and I guess it's not the next question. But the next question was give an example of each. Birds, bats, insects, pterosaurs. But here's the next one. So, I'll give you two ticks for that. 'Cause it was 2 questions. The first one, the answer was just 4.
Yeah.
Second one, more explanation needed.
Cool.
But which came first?
Insects.
Yep. Oh, I mean, ding. Yep. Insects. Maybe as a bonus question, how long ago?
Oh, good grief.
Nah, this is just some bonus facts that I had to write down. So the pterosaurs were about 215 million years ago.
Yeah.
The first flying insects in the fossil record are 325 million years ago.
Long time. Yeah.
Fucking long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time to be still pretty shit at flying.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, there were dragonflies that were like, 2-foot wingspans and stuff. Like,
You know what's funny is, because obviously insects are tiny and they don't really have to travel very far, they do whatever. So a lot of them get trapped in jet streams up high. So there is like a layer where it's just insects everywhere.
It's crazy. I've seen like they put hot air balloons or like, big helium balloons with like catchment nets just sweeping the sky, and the amount of like organisms that are up there is insane. It's
and
like
they can't get down. They're just trapped up there.
like, oh shit.
And the last one, I know you're going to get this one. This is still on that flying topic. What is the biggest flying creature to ever live?
Quetzalcoatlus, baby.
Quetzalcoatlus, baby.
Yep.
This one. There we
So
go.
standing on the ground, it was near enough the height of a giraffe just standing there.
Fucking mind-blowing, eh?
Nuts. And another thing as well, they still don't know whether or not it could take off just from the ground. They think, given the size and stuff, I mean, this thing was the size of a giraffe, but only weighed about 70 kilograms.
Yeah.
So it's super light, but they still think it might have had to jump off something to fly, but
Yeah.
they're going back and forth.
And,
with
and
that.
that's why the fossil record's kind of sketchy around these kind of flying dinosaurs, reptiles or whatever, because they developed the hollow bones. They evolved into that, so they don't fossilize very well.
No.
So they don't really know much about which ones could fly or not, but we just don't know. There could be a bigger one out there that had even shittier bones that just never fossilized, right?
turned to
You
dust.
never know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect example would be like conditions need to be really perfect for fossilization. Like not everything fossilizes and not in every place. For example, if you look at the primate fossil record, they reckon they found less than 5% of the fossil primate record because they're mostly found in tropical areas, and things don't fossilize in tropical areas.
So. That makes sense. So we've kind of gone all over the shop, hey? And when I looked through the questions, it was very mammal heavy.
Cool.
And so it's still going to be. So that's why I've tried to sort of mix it up a bit with...
Fine by me.
Whatever. All right, so this next question comes from Ali Banks out of California.
Cool.
For some reason, she really wanted to say that. Hey, it's Ali Banks from
Californians
California.
do.
Yep, shout out.
Yeah.
Hope things are okay over there. Isn't there the LA riots and stuff going on?
I don't know. I don't know if they're still going on, but something's always going on.
Anyway, whatever. It's not a political podcast. Who the hell cares about what's going on in fucking LA? Jesus, what a shithole. All right, panda bears have a special gut bacteria to protect them from what?
Cyanide.
Cyanide. Yeah, absolutely. The cyanide's kind of in a lot of plant material.
Heaps.
But
Surprising
there's a lot of it in...
Yeah.
And because I had to, research that a little bit more because I didn't want it to be like, well, they all have this gut bacteria. Now, panda bears have a very particular one that no one else has.
Yeah.
Just to deal with the amount of... not the amount of, the sheer lack of nutrition that's in bamboo.
Yeah.
Like, panda bears are surprisingly bad at surviving.
Oh, it's crazy.
They're right on the fence.
Yeah, they are. Well, I mean, another example of...
Oh, by the way, I didn't give you your... There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's another example of like an animal that once they get super specialized in something, it can be detrimental to them because that's all they can eat. I mean, panda bears can't only just eat bamboo, but they, typically do. But there are other primates...
It's fairly easy to hunt.
Yeah, it doesn't move fast. It grows fast, but it ain't moving distances, that's for sure.
I mean, it would suck if they accidentally swallow a seed and just grows out the side of the next day.
3 feet a day, like, oh, shit. But, there are, lemurs have good ways of processing cyanide because they eat a lot of millipedes that can build up cyanide over time, and they've got a good sort of way of dealing with that as well.
Yeah.
It'd be a completely different enzyme and stuff, but...
Yeah, awesome. All right, so Daniel Hunter wrote in the next question.
The Hunter.
Thank you, Daniel Hunter. It's a hell of a name.
That's a cool name. Dan Hunter.
Dan Hunter. What bird hunts the largest prey?
Extant bird? Still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be. Oh, what is it? I've seen them, and they're smashing goats and stuff.
Yeah. See, I didn't know if they were this. Like, I think I should have edited this. What bird actively hunts? Like always, like that? Because those things like where you see them like throwing deers off cliff and stuff like that. Like it's. I don't know, because when I looked up this particular bird, its prey wasn't that big. It wasn't as big as like full size mountain goats.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like its primary sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I'm just putting it out there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. This could be very wrong, but just thinking about it, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something that an eagle that hunts fish. Because some of them salmon get massive.
Okay.
That's... I'm just trying to think, like... Oh, no, actually, no. It's got to be the harpy eagle with monkeys, right?
It's the harpy eagle. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, here
of
you
course.
go. I mean...
I nearly dropped the ball on that one.
No, you got there in the end. You just got to think about it. You got to let them brew for a little bit, these questions.
Yeah. It's hard when you're, like, put on the spot. You're, like, trying to rush and then you forget.
Yeah. I like this next question, and there's no way this is your real name, bro. Forrest Wood? Like, if your surname's Wood and your parents called you Forrest, like good on them.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
It's a cool name,
It's
but
pretty cool.
Forrest Wood.
Wood Forest.
Yeah, Woody Forrest. If he would,
He's
Forrest
got to be a writer or a poet or something with a name like that.
Yeah. And to be honest, he's
Or a
kind of
woodsman.
wrote in a very eloquent kind of question here.
Hey,
I like this, and it sent me down a bit of a rabbit hole. I got to research a whole bunch of cool shit.
Cool.
Anyway, so Spanish dancer, orange peel Doris, and blue dragon are all kinds of what?
nudibranchs.
They are nudibranchs. Nudibranchs are fucking awesome.
Amazing animals. Like they're masterpieces of like the way they look. Like an artist couldn't come up with some of the stuff.
If your editors behind the scenes could throw up some pictures of these things, like
Yeah, I'll get
and
into
like the different fucking sizes, like because
Oh,
the Spanish dancer is like what, nearly a foot long.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking nudibranch,
The
right?
blue dragons are the tiny little things, but they're toxic, like quite toxic as well.
Yeah. Oh, I could imagine so. Well, that's why they get all those colors and stuff. It's
It's called
nature saying "fuck off."
yeah, it's
right?
called aposematism. It's where like you're brightly colored to go, hey, don't touch me, man, I'll mess you up.
Hell yeah, they will. Not all of them though.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
You get like, I mean, nudibranchs are a type of mollusk, but then you get like massive like sea slugs, like sea hares and that are like this big.
Yeah.
That I think they still have some toxins on them, but not all of them. But they're just these big, cute bits of
Yeah.
snot.
There's one called the. I think I might have written this down here somewhere. Fucking. Called like the sea bunny or
Yeah.
It's cute as fuck.
Adorable,
There's,
but
there's
there's
like this sea sheep one that's like it's like green and it's
Really?
I don't know if you can find a picture of it. It looks, but I don't think it's a true nudibranch. I think it's another
well,
kind of more. But,
yeah.
So they evolved to lose their shells, and because of losing their shells, they lost a lot of protection. And because of their loss of protection, they had to become like hermaphrodites
Yeah. I mean,
or something. I don't know. Their mating stuff was weird.
it's some
Like
of
I said, I went down a rabbit hole.
some of those mollusks, literally all they need to do is harpoon their mate anywhere in the body, and they'll impregnate them.
Jesus Christ! Yeah. How does that work?
I mean, if you're a hermaphrodite, you might be able to do it yourself, eh?
Exactly. Yeah. Just
Go
turn your
yourself.
outie into an innie. All right, we've only got a couple of questions left. All right, because we're going to save some of these questions for the Patreon
Yeah.
afterwards, right?
Yeah. So if anyone wants to hear more of these questions, once we've done,
Yeah. So it's a bit of a,
we'll
bit
get
of a
to that.
teaser. I mean, we're at half hour now, so
Perfect.
2 more questions, and then we'll switch over to the Patreon, right, to finish it all off. All right. What is considered? This is from Sarah H. Maybe Sarah Harding. Maybe she wrote in from a different
Lost
universe. What is considered the most intelligent fish?
Oh, define fish. We talking eels? We talking, fish?
Fish.
Is a
So
very
I
ambiguous
guess
term.
eels would count. Sharks would count.
Yeah.
Most intelligent fish, which is like sort of brain size to body ratio
Oh,
considerations.
grief.
And just their general behavior sort of shows that they're more intelligent than other things.
I know great whites are known to be pretty damn intelligent as well and observant. I know intelligent as far as fish go.
I think you should keep on going down those 11 evolutionary branches.
Yeah. Because obviously it's got to be fairly big, has a big brain. I'm thinking a cartilaginous fish. So we're talking sharks, rays, chimeras. Oh, maybe manta ray? It's a manta ray?
It's a manta ray.
Sick. That's cool. Not only are they smart,
Gorgeous.
they're
Gorgeous
beautiful. And they're just
The way they do that
graceful.
backflip. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're just cool.
I need to go diving with manta rays at some
I
point. It's
tried
bucket
to.
list sort of shit.
Yeah, I tried to in Bali, but there were none of them there.
None of them there. Yeah. It's you see these people that like just randomly on a sailboat and they just get mobbed by like 20 of them. And you're like,
it's
what
nuts.
the? Like, you don't understand how lucky you bastards
People
are.
don't understand how big manta rays are. They'd be like 7-meter wingspans, like 23-foot wingspan. They're huge.
That's so
and they're harmless to people.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
sting, nothing.
They're they're filter feeders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that leads us to our next question. It comes from a guy named Alfie Richmond. Shout out Alfie Richmond.
Alfie.
Alfie. What species of non-filter feeding shark does not use teeth to kill its prey?
Say that again. The
Sorry.
largest.
No. Just what species of non-filter feeding shark
Yeah.
does not use its teeth to kill its prey? Uses something else to kill prey.
I know thresher sharks kill.
See, I told you some of these are too fucking easy, right?
That's thresher. Yeah.
It's a thresher shark.
Yeah, thresher sharks have these huge, long caudal fins, and they swing them in schools of fish and stuff, and
Yeah,
knock
and
them out.
they not just knock them out, they just straight out kill them with a shockwave.
blunt force trauma. I mean,
And that's why they have such a dumb mouth.
yeah.
If you put up a picture of a thresher shark, somewhere
Tiny little
here,
mouth, yeah.
they have this tiny, like, they're cute as hell.
They're adorable. They have the big eyes. And,
Another
yeah.
thing, I'd love to go diving with the thresher
Yeah,
sharks.
thresher sharks are cool. They're very open water sharks as well a lot of the time, like very pelagic sharks.
But there's an area, I've seen it before, because there's a lot of charters that go out to it, but it's like a shark alley just for thresher sharks.
Sick.
And it's just insane. Like
Hell yeah.
hundreds of them.
That's
and
sick.
they're there daily. It's like the only spot on the planet that they're not completely just
That's awesome.
nomadic or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's it. So before we move on to Patreon,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
rack
1,
them
2,
up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 15
Out of.
out of like 17.
Okay, that's good.
That's a hell of a percentage.
Yeah, that's
That
all
might be
right.
the highest percentage you've had.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it is.
because we like to make them out of 20, but we only
Yeah.
had 20, and we have to have something for the Patreon. So
Yeah, yeah. Which, if you want to hear more questions, bonus questions, swing over to my Patreon. I'll have the link in the description for as little as $3 a month, which is nothing.
buy us a drink. Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
stop it.
It's. I mean, it's not even. It's a sip of beer. If you
That was
wanted
$3
to buy
right
beer.
there. $3 right there. Half a cigarette in this country.
Yeah, no shit. Maybe even a full one. Oh no, not even. No,
About
yeah.
a full one. About a full one.
That's
It's getting out of control. Don't get me
Yeah,
started.
it's insane. But yeah, swing over to Patreon, sign up, $3 a month. Eh,
That was a good quiz. Like I gotta say, I was kind of overwhelmed. I couldn't go through. Well, I went through all the questions, and some people, if you missed out, you missed out. Write better questions and try and challenge us, because these ones were too easy. Next time, we want to see Adam score like 2 or 3 out of 20.
I don't want to see that.
It would mean that we're doing our job as a quiz master a
Yeah,
little better,
I guess.
right?
I guess. But I did get some wrong, and I learnt something, which is
And you
which is
stumbled
good.
across a bunch, but like, I think it's a lesson in like your instincts. To stick to them, because like the very
Yeah.
first question about the sense of smell, the first thing you said was a kind of bear,
yeah.
and then you questioned and you questioned. It's just
Yeah,
lock it
that's
in. Just
true.
follow your gut with this.
It is true. Because it's like, you try and overthink it, go, surely that it's more complicated than this. But it's like, well, no, it's a
Might not
straightforward
be.
question. Yeah, it might
Yeah.
not be, exactly.
It's a member of the. By the way, we haven't addressed my shirt.
Oh,
I do try to theme them, and this is the Kenji. I need that sponsorship because of the questions from the street. So I've got street fronts.
yeah. It's like all.
That's a stretch.
It's a cool shirt.
It's a cool shirt, but you know what's not cool about it? Is I bought this shirt thinking there's like all these street fronts and all that crap, and then I think it's all Melbourne. Ugh. Exactly.
Oh, God.
So if any of these questions came from people from Melbourne, I apologize. But it is what it is. But that was a good quiz.
Yeah. And you may have seen me sipping from this Thorns Jungle mug. Get yourself one on the website. Link will be in the description. Everything tastes better in a Thorns Jungle mug.
I can attest to that.
All right. That's the quiz.
That's it.
I liked it. That was good. That was good. And if anyone has any more questions or topics and want to send them in,
Start sending them in now, because it'll be a while till we do our next, like, from the viewers sort of.
yeah,
Questionnaire?
we've got to build up some questions.
Yeah, so give me a chance to verify your answers, because half of these may have been incorrect.
Nah.
Yeah,
they
I mean,
would
I
definitely-
don't know if the
The
thresher
only
shark
ones
is the only
that
one.
the answers were incorrect were the answers I got wrong.
Yep, exactly. Let's look into that. Which ones were the ones you got wrong? The polar bear. Yeah, no, I think I did research that one.
Yeah, good.
All right, cool.
Sweet. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time on another episode of Thorn's Jungle. Take care.